Good morning, everybody. It's Monday, and I am going to go over the annotated bibliography assignment. We have peer review on Wednesday, so I want to go over a couple of things with you, and then in a separate video, I'm going to go over the sample annotated bibliography that I provided for you to take a look at. So I have already opened up the annotated bibliography assignment sheet. And you'll see here that the first paragraph, of course, is about why we're writing an annotated bibliography. The second paragraph is really important for you to note. Creating an annotated bibliography calls for the application of a variety of intellectual skills, concise writing, concise, of course, means short, succinct analysis, meaning that you analyze your source succinctly, and informed library research. You will be retrieving websites, scholarly journal articles, and books. You don't have to use books, but you can, relevant to your selected topic. And we'll, of course, do all of these citations in APA format. So let's go down and look right here at 1 through 4. These are our required elements for your annotated bibliography paragraph. So the first thing that you'll do is evaluate the authority, the background, and the education of the author. That leads to ethos if we're thinking about the rhetorical triangle. So first of all, how are they an authority in their field? What's their background? Where did they go to school? How many years have they been working? Sometimes your articles aren't going to tell you this, so you may have to do some Google research and make sure that you're researching the correct author. Sometimes if they have a common name, we can research people that may not be who we think they are. So tell us why they are an authority in their field. Number 2, comment on the attended audience. For whom was it written? So is this something that the general public could understand, any reader, or do you have to have some sort of level of education in order to understand this? Those of you doing things in health science or in the STEM field might have complicated vocabulary, so talk about that. Like somebody might need to be a college student and understand this particular subject in order to understand this article. The third one, compare or contrast this work with another one you've cited. So in this case, you're going to look at the rest of your sources. You'll have 8 total, and you'll compare it. So when we go look at the sample in the second video, then you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. But you want to say Jones's article is better than London's article because Jones's article has statistics, while London's article really is an interview with somebody, or whatever the case may be. But compare and contrast. And then the last thing you'll do is discuss how that work explains your selected topic. So why basically did you choose this source? This source helps my argument because it provides statistics. Or this source helps my paper because I am able to cite years worth of studies, or whatever the case may be. So these 4 things right here are what we're going to be looking for when we are doing peer review Wednesday in class. So next I've given you the example of a citation and an annotation. So you'll see here that Herbert London is the Dean of Journalism at NYU and the author of several books. He uses specific examples. He uses logical arguments. In comparison to Smith's article, this source was easier to understand and more relevant to my specific topic. Okay, so I also have included a link here to the Purdue OWL, so you can go there to check out more samples. I want to emphasize here how important it is that you cannot use an abstract. Like if you're looking at a description of something, an abstract, you cannot use that for your annotated bibliography because, of course, that is cheating. So you're going to be creating an annotated bib of 8 sources. Your sources should hopefully would be within the last 5 years. APA format for everything. And we'll go down here. Half of your sources, so 4, need to be from websites, and then 4 need to be from scholarly journals. So we went over in class how to search the library. The complete annotated bibliography, you can read this on your own and refer to the little seagull. And then in my next video, we will talk about the sample, and I'll show you what that student did really well and what I'll be looking for when I grade your paper. So again, a reminder, peer review is Wednesday in class.